no Kishane Thompson, no Noah Lyles. But Grand Slam track seems to have everyone else. Ackeem Blake, Ackera NUGENT, Oblique SEVILLE, even SYDNEYMCLAUGHLINLEVRONE and others. With a new stadium track, should we expect fast times at Grand Slam? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video each one today here at Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep, good to go. Well, it's all about Grand Slam track as the athletes are here and getting ready. Grand Slam track superstar athletes are landing in droves in Kingston, Jamaica. Olympic silver medalist in the men's 100 meters, none other than Fred KERLWY. And others such as Gabby Thomas, the 200-meter Olympic gold medalist, are all here and seem to be excited about spending time in Jamaica and running for Jamaican fans. Grand Slam track, of course, takes place in Kingston, Jamaica at the Jamaican National Stadium on that new track that looks pretty bouncy and pretty fast between April the 4th, Friday, to April the 6th, Sunday. Now, the remarkable Tebogo of Botswana and SYDNEYMCLAUGHLINLEVRONE, Olympic 200-meter gold medalist Tebogo, has been announced by World Athletics as an ambassador for its Kids Athletics program, a global initiative that uses the power of athletics to inspire children across the world to be more active. Also in the news, this remarkable young talent, Africa's best, shared something that the truth is sort of surprised me personally, and we're going to share this with you about his personal life, meaning Tebogo. The Olympic 200-meter champion was speaking after being an ambassador for World Athletics Kids Athletics program, an initiative with the aim of inspiring children across the world to be more active. Tebogo reveals that he first got into football growing up, that athletics sport stopped him from a life of crime, and the importance of being a role model for the next generation. The 200-meter Olympic champion revealed, quote, "Sport has really helped me a lot because I think that without it, probably, I would be a criminal by now. In the neighborhood where I grew up, it was the only way to survive." Really, really interesting there. I thought I would share that with you. Now, also here for the Grand Slam track, one of my favorite 400 meters runners, the remarkable 400-meter gold medalist, the one and only Marilady Paulino, from our neighbor, right down the road, the Dominican Republic, is here at the National Stadium, people, getting ready to compete at the Grand Slam track. Now, I'm really excited to see the women's short sprint, the one lap. I am super excited because the lineup is so eclectic. Gabby Thomas is going to be in that lineup. Nikisha Price, of course, of Jamaica. Stacey-Ann Williams of Jamaica representing the island. There's also going to be Salwa Nazir, incredible talent. Paulino, who I just pointed out. Dina Asher Smith. So I am really looking forward to that. In fact, I'm very excited to see how the Grand Slam is going to unfold. Now, speaking of the competitors in the different segments. We have it all lined up here for you. People, I'm not going to read through it. We're loving them, not read through it. I just take your time and go through it. You'll see the lineup. Okay, the start list for each event.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, I'm expecting some fast times. Now, bear with me. It's very, very early in the season. I know that. Most of these athletes, this might be their first outing. But we have a brand new track that I think, outside of the negative winds that the athletes were running into at the National Stadium in 100 and 200 meters, because they ran into some gale force wind there. A negative, by the way, if you don't know, means the athlete is running towards the finishing line and the wind is blowing at them, so it's slowing them down. Positive is the reverse. That mean the wind is behind the athlete, pushing them towards the finishing line. And at the National Stadium, I think one of the reasons why we didn't have much faster times, apart from the 50 odd, 60 odd false starts, which would have impacted the psyche of all the athletes on the track. Also, a lot of them were running into minus 2, 3, 4 gale force winds. But anyway, let's get back to this. Are you expecting fast times? Brand new track and some top tier athletes. One of the races I am looking forward to, anybody who's a regular here, you know that I absolutely love the short hurdles. Whether it's 60 meters, whether it is the 100 meters, women in particular, I think this is going to be crazy competitive. Now listen to the start list. Now, for the short sprint hurdles, meaning the 100-meter hurdles, and I think maybe the 60-meter hurdles, I'm not quite sure, but I think it's the 100-meter hurdles. We have Massai, the reigning Olympic champion. We have the former Olympic champion who took the bronze, I believe, at the Olympic Games, Jasmine Camacho Quinn. Then, of course, is reigning world champion in the women's 100 meters hurdles, Jamaica's very own Danielle Williams, and of course one of the fastest women in the world thus far this year, none other than Ackera Nugent. Now, the official lineup for the women's short hurdles is Ackera Nugent, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, Massai Russell. Then there is Samba, apologies, Mayela. Then there is Danielle Williams, Amber Hughes, Denisha Cartwright, and Nia Ali. So this is a crazy lineup, and I am expecting something very, very special. Of course, you know, earlier this season, the 60-meter hurdles, Ackera Nugent had one of the world leading times.
Better start from Strakowska out on her own, but not as good as Letitia Baptiste. Baptiste of France trying to win on home soil, but she's going to have to give way to Ackera Nugent. That is the best run of the season by far for Nugent.
Nugent has been on fire in the women's 60 meters. Also, one of her key rivals on fire, Massai Russell, also ran a world lead earlier this year in the 60 meters hurdles. Russell has been on fire all season. Then, of course, there's this young lady, Jasmine Camacho Queen, that you can never, ever underestimate. She's an incredible talent. Really one of the top 3 or 4 on the planet as we speak. And she just opened her season outdoors in the women's 100 meters hurdles. So personally, I am thinking that this race is going to be really fast if the wind is working for us. So it's one of the races I'm anticipating. I know you're going to say it, you're right. It's very early in the season, so we shouldn't expect anything crazy. But what these young ladies have been running in the 60 meters all season has been crazy. And I believe that hurdles is one of those competitions that you just have to go all out at all times, particularly with this kind of lineup. People, this lineup is an Olympic final lineup. This is a World Championships final lineup. This is the kind of lineup we're probably going to see at the World Championships later this year. So personally, I think we could have something special happen. Nothing probably super crazy, because I think they're just going to get fast over the season. What do you think? The men's short sprint is another one that I think we should see something special. Oblique, SEVILLE, Ackeem, Blake repping for the island of Jamaica, Fred KERLWY, who has also already opened this outdoor season, and Zharnel Hughes, not to mention Kenny Benerick, are all lined up to compete. The actual lineup for the men's short sprints is Kenny Benerick, Fred KERLWY, Oblique, SEVILLE, Zharnel Hughes, Courtney Lindsay, Ackeem Blake, Terrence Jones, and Joseph Fambley. I really like Joseph Fambley also. I think I prefer him more as a 200 meter runner. He's incredible. He has that final speed. But this is another one that I think we could see something special. Now, we have seen Ackeem versus Fred versus Fred KERLWY versus Oblique SEVILLE on several occasions. Remember at the World Championships year before last in 2023, in the semifinals, we saw Oblique SEVILLE defeat the remarkable Fred KERLWY and pushed him out of the finals.
They're cleanly away. Fred KERLWY takes a while to get into his running, but SEVILLE's going really well, the Jamaican, and KERLWY's having to work here to come through. KERLWY's got to wait.
KERLWY just opened his 2025 outdoor 100 meter season.
They are off. Fred KERLWY in the middle. Nakadia staying with him. Nakadia running with KERLWY.
Now, after the Olympic Games, we saw KERLWY defeated by Ackeem Blake in the finals of the Diamond League 2024 in the men's 100 meters.
Coleman gets out fast as you'd expect. Blake is right there with him as well. Fred KERLWY with some work to do. It's Blake and Coleman in the front at the moment. Coleman might just have this one. It's going to be close, but Blake hangs in. Blake gets the win. I said he's been looking.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Look, people, this race could go to any of 4 young men here. Ackeem Blake, obviously. Oblique SEVILLE, who my money is on, if I were a betting man. Because Oblique and Ackeem both have home turf advantage, but Fred KERLWY is always dangerous. Kenny Benerick should not be discounted, although I see more as a 200 meter threat, but he has been getting stronger in the 100 meters. And then there is the young man from Great Britain who trains in Jamaica that most of we think is a yardie, who is a yardie, went to Kingston College, etc. pretty much, is Zharnel Hughes. If Zharnel Hughes is back to 2023 shape, so this, people, is one of those races that I'm super excited about. Brand new track. There is a possibility that we could see something special for this time of year. I don't think we're going to see any world records being broken, etc., or any sub 9.8 runs in this 100 meters, but I do anticipate something special because this is a highly competitive field. They have battled each other for many years now, and they have all at different points defeated each other. KERLWY's, as I said, really remarkably talented. Ackeem is just getting better and better and better. You know I'm a huge fan. Oblique SEVILLE, also a huge fan. We as the artists, I think we do have the home turf advantage, but I am convinced that everyone is going to be putting on a show. It's a Grand Slam track, and I believe this Grand Slam track is successful. It's going to change track and field as we know it. So these athletes know why they are running. Now, as for the women's short hurdles, people, that's going to be a crazy one. Crazy. I think Ackera has something to prove, particularly coming off the high of winning that bronze medal. I think Jasmine Camacho Quinn, in that interview she did with Justin Gatlin earlier this season, she said that last year she wasn't, her head wasn't in it, and she ended up with a bronze medal. So she's here to play ball. She's going to run hard this year, and I believe Jasmine Camacho Quinn is always very dangerous. Daniel Williams can never be underestimated, and Massai Russell, I think, has been pretty much undefeated all season. So this is going to be really interesting. Now, as for Grand Slam track in general, I'm really curious to see how this unfolds. The fact is, I don't remember in living history Jamaica ever having all these superstars. I mean, we have SYDNEYMCLAUGHLINLEVRONE here. This woman she's a machine. We have so much super talent here right now in Jamaica. It is crazy. I've never seen this before, and I'm super excited to cover this. I'm super excited to see what's gonna unfold, particularly with this brand new track and with these athletes who are here to put on a show. Because the Grand Slam kind of feels more like a celebration of athletics, track and field. Not that Diamond League and stuff isn't, but there's a sense that we're on the verge of something new. Kind of like what happened with cricket when I'm trying to remember the name of the gentleman who basically stopped doing test cricket and changed the format of cricket, and it just changed. Cricket exploded even more. So I think we could be on the verge of something special, and I believe that the financial motivation, which is much more than Diamond League, etc., is a really great reason for these athletes to do their very best. I believe the Jamaicans are going to stand out. Stacey-Ann Williams, I think Nikisha Price, Ackeem, Blake, Oblique SEVILLE, Ackera, NUGENT, Daniel, and the other Jamaicans. I think we are going to hold the Jamaican flag high, but these other athletes are not here to play. I'm super excited. I believe we will see something special. I don't think we're going to see world records, but if the wind is right, we could see something very special for this early in the season, because this is technically the beginning of the outdoor season. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Are you as excited as I am about what is about to unfold between the 4th and the 6th at the National Stadium? Will you be going there? What are your opinions? Do you think that we could see something special this early in the season in the men's 100 and in the hurdles, or in the 1 lap 400 meter hurdles, or the women's 400 meters, etc., the men's? I want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to support the channel if you can. Check out our merch at theprintify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Consider joining the family here at Peter Lloyd Roy. Become a member. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Remember your royals, kings and queens. Bless us.